Hello everyone and welcome to another UConn UPDC construction project update. My name is Gant and today is July 12, 2018. We are on the Northwest Science Squad infrastructure project, otherwise known as the Gant Tunnel. This will be our 11th video of the series and we'll be taking you through the progress since our last update.
And there it is, the last section of tunnel that hasn't been backfilled yet. The center of your screen, the black, white kind of diamond shapes is the waterproofing. This section in a couple of days will be out of sight. Very excited. You can see the excavator just above it. Little tidbit over here to the right, we're going to take you down. That's where the entrance to the tunnel is. It actually follows kind of the fence line down in there. The existing tunnel goes to the right into the Biophysics loading dock area. Finally, the last section, as we mentioned, by the storm structure at UTIB will be backfilled this weekend. Fantastic. Now, as we fly past Gant, you really get a sense on the shape of the new road, how it swings around there so nicely, so round. On the left-hand side, our retaining wall for Jorgensen. The foundation's complete, limestone this week. But this is the focus. This corner was a hard-shaped 90-degree angle. We're going to stop for a minute to pan this area. What a wonderful blend of radiuses. You can see even the sidewalk follows the roadway, ties into Jorgensen Hillside Road and to the north parking garage. You can see we left a little section out in through here. The little mini excavator comes through so we don't box ourselves in. We see some brown dirt. We see some trees. And finally, the sidewalk sweeps its way all the way to the intersection of Hillside Road. Now back looking the other way, marvelous. This area is so soft, the landscaping, what a feature this is going to be on the entrance to the campus. And again, we're going to talk in a minute about the new patio entering to Gant on the left-hand side by the staircase through there. We'll take a minute and pan right here too. Now this, right at the bottom of the screen here, this is our access port to the tunnel, and we're going to use that for a reference. The end of the tunnel is about 40 feet from there. But what a marvelous area this is going to be, and a great ad for the campus. Again, what a nice sweeping road. We took that 90-degree corner out of there. And as we fly back over to UTIB here, this roadway will eventually tie into the opposite side, the east side of Jorgensen, right over through here, and eventually tie into the roadway right over here at UTIB. Very excited. And there is the excavator, and the men by the structure getting ready for the final backfill.
We explained in the overhead, we're now on the ground. We've talked about this from day one, the new tunnel, how it comes down, ties into the existing tunnel right over here. It is now complete. Our 0-0 point, the waterproofing is on, the protection is on the side. We can see the backfill is up to this point right in through here. The gigantic storm structures that we videoed early on. The pipe that comes under UTIB over in here passes this way underneath the structure. Fantastic. The next time we shoot, with about a month from now, once a month we're shooting, you will no longer see this tunnel. This will be our last shot of the tunnel. Okay, looking back, again, the existing tunnel, all of these services that went out of here have all been demoed and removed. We're going to cap all of those, plug those in. And the 13th, tomorrow, July 13th, the backfill process starts in this area right in through here. So they bring the soils up, they take the wood lagging out one at a time, they pull it all the way up, they remove the braces, and that's how they do it. Again, boots on the ground. We talked about the new roadway has a nice little smooth arcing turn around there, not abrupt like it used to be before. It went just like that, had that 90-degree turn in it. We have a sidewalk to the north, there'll be another sidewalk onto the south over here. Quick classic look how the curbs are installed. Each joint, another joint over there, it's backed up both sides with the concrete. Very nice. Okay, we're below subgrade on the limestone retaining wall through here. You get a chance to see, we just explained the walk on the north. Now here's the walk on the south. You see what the surveying stakes, how it lines right up there. Really a nice smooth arc through here. And this is what we call a brick shelf in through here. Will be buried below the grade. You can see the steps. That's how the grade's going to go back up into this. And this will be limestone up here with a cap over the top. Very excited. That's coming in within a week or so. This is our access point, and this is a great point of reference here. From here, the tunnel is another about 45 feet. So the end of the tunnel is just beyond that light base right over there. So this access port, this is another way to deliver men and materials. You can see there's the top of the existing tunnel right down in through there. It says step ladder down in through here. So this is a pretty large opening. Conduits, anything needs to be installed comes down through this access port right over through here. Now our fresh air intake is up over on this side. This comes down to this section. This is the bigger section right in this area right in through here. Up by Hillside Road, that's the fresh air intake. Comes down in through a ductwork system and comes in through here. Another point of reference here is our sump pump location. This grate over the top here, okay? So this is almost 30 feet down with the sump pump to keep the groundwater down here to keep the tunnel dry down in through here. They're just getting started putting the pumps area in through here. Now I'm gonna spin back this section right in through here. This is where all those old utilities were in through here. Go back, take a minute, go back to the older videos. You can see the structures that we have here, the tops, what we call them, for the drains and the sewer lines, the electrical duct banks that ran through there. Tons of the old utilities were right up this Hillside Road alleyway through here. You don't see a one now. And finally, I'm leaving the Gant entrance right through here and to show you our new little patio section. This is a ground level in here. These drains, that's the height of the paver is going to be, and this is going to be a marvelous section back in through here. So rough concrete stairs in through here. There'll be stones that go over the top. This all the crosswalks intersect into here to the north garage, out to here, up into the Gamble Center. And this is going to be fantastic. So eventually there's going to be a set of columns that come in through here. There's going to be a canopy in this section, part of the interior phase work in through here. We have the columns ready to go for that. This is going to be a great add to this area. And again, remember this round, soft walk that comes right around through this area here. What a treat for the students when they come back this August. A little close up on the trees. We talked about it in the overhead shot. We started the topsoil. You can see the deep black dirt, brand new topsoil coming in. A couple of trees just planted recently, the last day or two. Very exciting to put this area back. A little tidbit here, we were at the Biophysics loading dock. How do you get into the existing tunnel? Well, we're going to show you here. Okay, the Biophysics loading dock. Come down in here. I already opened it up. There's a cable over the top, keeps it locked out here. This is what we call a ship's ladder down. And the entrance to the tunnel is actually in the Biophysics mechanical room. Down and through here, all the services. That's what we have going on in here. Biophysics. And now, this is the actual existing tunnel. We're going to take you for a really fast walk through here. All the existing services coming over here. Some of them continue through Gant. The chilled water did. The steam stopped right through there. And now they'll all continue down for the new Science 1 project. And that's where we're at right here. This is the tie-in. We're getting ready for the last final shutdown this weekend. And that's this chilled water line. We're tying the chilled water line into the tunnel, into the house service. This is the house service here. So many utilities to be tied. Some had to be high, some had to be low, some had to be moved to be able to make room to be able to walk in here. This was the existing chilled water line. Finally, once we break this up, make the tie-in, here's the new service right in through here. Whoop, you get a chance to see the pipe right here on the floor. They were getting ready to rig. This will be a 14-hour shutdown starting 4 o'clock in the morning this Friday. We're going to try to do it in one day. That will be to remove this section of the pipe down in through here. And will actually, for the first time, be a clear walk through here. Construction complete in this area. If you go back through, there were saw cuts all the way up to the deck line up and through here. They first started by saw cutting this all the way through. We had temporary shoring in here. We built columns to support the spans in here. And then finally, there was a beam section of reinforced concrete that supports the deck over the top. So pretty awesome construction. You kind of look back now and it looks like it's actually been here forever to create this new opening to the tunnel in here. So Mechanic Stream in here, the guys in the cup love this. Explain you the systems. This is the steam line, the new steam line that comes in here. This is the domestic water that you see in red that comes down over in here. This is our reclaimed water that's used to flush the toilets, used in our cooling towers down in through there. The chilled water return down lower, the big pipes, chilled water's big pipes that you see down through here. Condensate, steam condensate. The little pipe up on the top is the high pressure condensate right through there. Okay, so chilled water return, chilled water supply in through here, fire protection over in here. All right, so all the pipes down here are completed. We're going to show you the insulators down here working on it. Permanent heaters are being installed in through here. Okay, remember this was 0, all the way to 580. All right, the tunnel was just short of 580 feet. You get a chance to see the insulation process. We've talked about this before. They put the piece of insulation at the hangar locations first so that they can get the guides, get all that done. That's a process right through there. Then they fill in between. Then eventually there's a nice plastic wrap that goes on over the top to protect it. And the purple over on the reclaimed water in through there. Cable trays in through here. Ductwork for the temporary heat. Electric service. Conduits down in through here towards the 540 mark. Remember, so these utilities, some of them stop where they're needed. The steam line ends up here. This is where it comes out. We showed it to you in a few videos back. This is serving the Hillside Road, which is great now. All right, coming right out of the cup. It feeds the Hillside Road right here. So the steam and condensate stop in this area. And what we have going to the end is our fire protection, our domestic water, and our reclaim over and through here. Okay? And duct banks, electrical services. All right? So eventually, when the new Science 1 gets built down in through here, these utilities will go on. But that'll be part of the next contract down in through here. So here's this access port where I talked to you about a couple of clips back. And as I had mentioned, about 40 feet from the end, we were standing over the top, and there is the end, right in through here. So this is just temporarily blocked up. We'll pick it back up on Science 1 to run it back through here. I also talked about the fresh air. Here's the ductwork right here that goes to that fresh air, that section on Hillside Road. Okay, finally, the conduits that cross back into here. Blue skies, clouds over top, pretty neat. And again, from this access port through here, you get a chance to see, okay, that's the low point of the tunnel. It should be able to pick that up in the video. The drain that comes across, it's the only drain right there that comes across, because that's the actual low point of the tunnel, and that's actually where the sump pit is. Second port we showed you over the top, the sump pit there. Pretty neat to be able to have reference below and above. And again, our domestic water, purple for the reclaimed water, electrical primary conduits to come out, the steam condensate lines that feed the live line over the top of us right in through here, Hillside Road. All right, and that concludes this month's video.
Again, today is July 12th, 2018, and we thank you for your interest in our university projects. Remember to subscribe to our UConn UPDC channel. In bold red, a click on subscribe, a second click next to the bell, check next to send me all notifications for this channel with a save. You'll now receive an automatic notification every time an update has been added. We thank you for your interest in our university projects. Have a great day.